Hey guys, Clash with Ash episode 107. It's the GoLaLoon strategy. I'm going to break down this strategy for you guys with some replays and some strategy keys. So let's get right into the strategy. You can use this for Town Hall 9 and 10, and I'm going to go over the Town Hall 10 strategy, but Town Hall 9, there's some small adjustments you can make. So let's get right into it. Advanced strategy, so practice is required. You can't just watch a couple replays and then pull off this strategy. You have to practice on villages and then use it in Clan Wars later on. It's a two-phase attack. Phase 1 is the Golem and the Royals, no spells with the exception of maybe one lightning for the clan castle. We'll talk about that afterwards. And Phase 2 is the GoLaVaLoonian portion. So Phase 1 tactics. The goal is to take out the Archer Queen, the clan castle, and one or maybe two air defenses. Deployment order is going to be the Golem, followed by Wall Breakers, Wizards 1 to 4, King, and Queen. You use the Barbarian King heroic ability upon the clan castle engagement in the opponent. Phase 2, troops used are 4 Lava Hounds, and the remaining you want all balloons. The strategy keys are deploy the balloons in groups of 2 to 5, a little bit different than GoLaVaLoonian strategy. And deploy hounds as far apart as possible to trigger the traps. Use spells at key times in the battle, we'll see that coming up, and save a few balloons for the other side of the attack, which I'll illustrate with on these replays. So these are going to come from the Knob CW clan, and they had some really nice the GoLaLoon attacks, and I'm basically going to break down these replays and show you them several times so you can really grasp the strategy keys. So we're going to go into this base by Ian Chef, and basically here's the deployment order as I discussed earlier. The Golem is first, followed by some Wizards or the Archer Queen, and then here come the Wall Breakers. Now you can see he's going into the opposing Archer Queen, and he's going to be able to take out 2 of these air defenses along with, or at least 2, hopefully, air defenses. But you know what? Critical things are the Queen and the clan castle on this first portion of the attack. So he comes in from an angle where he's going to have to deal with the least amount of defensive units as possible while still engaging that queen. So you can see the Golem's taking all the heavy fire. The Golem's going to go down pretty fast. And here he's going to also deploy his GoLaVaLoonian now that he sees that the heroes are on there, have engaged the clan castle. So I'm going to show you this replay of the same attack a few times so we can cover all the areas of the attack, but basically you can see pop that Barbarian King ability as soon as the clan castle engaged, and then he's going to pop the Queen ability. Now the Lava Hound portion of the attack, it's there you can see there's no minions in this attack. Now the reason there's no minions is because he's going to rely on all the pups to do all the damage. As you can see, they're already going to work in the southern portion of the base, and he used those spells. Once again, we'll replay this, we'll review where he used the spells and why he used the spells, and how you can do it yourself. And you can see those balloons are taking out those last few units there, and the Queen is actually still alive. She's probably going to be killed by that King as we speed it up a little bit here, and the remaining units are going to be killed by the balloons and by the little puppies that are still alive. So really nice attack by Dean in a perfect execution of the strategy. Let's go ahead and play it again, and we'll focus on little details again of the attack. You can see he does have 3 Hog Riders as well, and that's a little bit of an advanced tip for you. And but first, let's focus on the GoLaVaLoonian portion of the attack. Right, so that clan castle has a Lava Hound and a balloon in it, and a max balloon. So the max Lava Hound, and you can see those 4 Lava Hounds are spread out as much as possible. And look at those balloons deployed immediately, and you can see he just tapped his fingers in groups of 4. The first 2 raise spells are deployed on as the balloons enter the center of the base, and you can see those hogs have triggered all those traps, and he drops the free spells on the Inferno towers and the air defenses. So that's kind of a closer view at the GoLaVaLoonian portion of the attack. It takes a lot of practice to get used to this type of attack, because when you're not going for just the 2-star and the 3-star, it's important to really spread those balloons out a bit wider and spread those hounds out a bit wider. It's not your classic GoLaVaLoonian strategy, so it does take a little bit of time to get used to it doing it this way. It's not going to, like I said before, it's an advanced strategy, and it's not going to happen overnight. Now, Town Hall 9s, you can bring 3 Lava Hounds instead of 4 to help fit your troops into those army camps. But otherwise, the spell composition is really the same. You can use Rage, and obviously you can't use the freeze, but you can use a heal in place of one of the freezes. So now let's watch the hero portion of this attack. So the golem's going in, and he's going to go down pretty quick, but he does take a lot of fire there, and those golemites are actually going to provide a lot more hit point buffer as well. So he pumps that Barbarian King ability pretty early on because A, he wants to take out the clan castle troops, and B, he wants to take out the queen, and C, he'd really like to poke a hole through that wall there using the Barbarian King rage ability so his queen can get to that air defense. As you can see, I don't believe she took out an air defense in this battle, and that's what I wanted to tell you guys, that with this strategy, the most important thing with the heroes and the golem is really the clan castle and the queen, right? And the clan castle and the queen, and then air defenses are bonus. So now I'm going to go into the next replay here, and it's a replay by Staff from the same clan. You can tell these guys are really experts at this strategy, and he's going to go ahead and take out the queen. The queen is in a very vulnerable spot there. You can notice that Staff does not have I'm sorry, he does have max heroes. But so there's going to be a dragon in the clan castle. So the dragon's going to quickly go through that golem, and he's hoping this queen goes onto that dragon soon, and sure enough, she does. You can see they already took out the opposition queen, so half the job is done. And when he gets the clan castle, the other half of the job will be done. So his Barbarian King is going to rack up a few more percentage points around the edges there, and his Queen's going to go into the center, and he's going to be able to pop that ability after she takes care of a few skeletons, and she's going to take out the Expo that's facing up, so that will be beneficial, and more importantly, she's going to take out that air defense. As soon as that air defense is down, he's going to start deploying the LavaLoonian part of the, or I should say the LavaLoon portion of this GoLava attack. And once again, nice spread on those 4 lava hounds, and the balloons, same type of deployment order. You can see as we pause here, the balloons are in groups of 2 and 3 and 4, and that's about it. So what you want to do is have those balloons there with a real nice spread and in little clumps rather than a straight line like a traditional lava hound balloonian attack. So he drops the 2 rage spells. You can see these freeze and rage spells are going to be dropped in relatively the same type of fashion as that other attack. There's you can drop that 3rd rage spell closer to the town hall, and you can drop that those 2 freeze spells basically on the air defenses and inferno towers, depending on placement of the base. So here come the balloons. They're still eating up a little bit of that freeze. This is going to be a really easy 3-star attack by Staff here, partially because it's not a totally maxed out base as the previous one was defensively, and those balloons, he's going to have plenty of time here. Those balloons are going to end those. Look at all those puppies still alive, and look at the queen still alive up there too. So just like the last attack, he pulls off the 3-star, and in very, very impressive fashion as well. 3 stars. So very nice attack by Staff. You can see, I'm hopefully by now you can really grasp the strategy here, and I'm going to show you yet another one by Stornose. And basically he's going to use a little bit different variation. He's going to take out a couple of the defensive units with the balloons up there just to help the percentage afterwards. And here he goes with the golem. Golem going right into the queen, and you can see those air defenses are not max, but either way, he's going to be able to take out at least one here, along with the queen, along with that clan castle. You can see the air defense and the queen really close together, so things are looking pretty good right off the bat here against Daj. So here he goes here, and he's going to pop that. You can see his heroes are not max. This is obviously a strongly, the strategy relies strongly on the heroes. But you can certainly attack a base around your skill level. It doesn't always have to be a max or close to max base using the heroes, using a different level heroes, I should say. So as you can see, the balloons come from the north again, and basically they're going to come. This is the same type of spell, once again, same type of spell placement. And he's going to use the freeze and the rage. Like I said, Town Hall 9s can use this strategy. You just use a heal spell instead of the freeze spell. The freeze spell isn't as critical when you're not going against Inferno Towers, so it's definitely a viable strategy with Town Hall 9s as well. So I'm going to speed things up here, then we're probably going to watch it again, just so you can get the hang of it. Watching these type of replays just once isn't quite enough to grasp it. And then, like I said, practicing is really critical with this strategy. You just can't get it overnight. You have to have a really good feel for the base. So once again, let's watch this replay. So he comes in with those 2 balloons up here. Then he comes in with the heroes. Now let's watch the balloon part of this strategy in Lava Hounds. So Lava Hounds come in with a nice spread. Once again, Lava Hound in that clan castle, and then the Lava Hound and balloon comes in from the north, and things are looking really good right off the bat. You can tell he drops the first 2 rage spells and the first 2 freeze spells really close together. Within like 5 seconds, he dropped all 4 of his spells in the Lava Hound portion of the raid, and you can see there's a lot of units still standing, but those little puppies do damage. I mean, not super fast, especially after they're nerfed a little bit, but they do damage. And hopefully you practice this strategy, do it on your own, work on it, and let me know what you think, guys. Take care.